And we are live. What is up, everybody? Excuse me. Good to see you all again. It's been a good hot minute there. What are we now? Already into April, and I should have done my last video back in January. But you know what? Here we are. It's been a ride so far. My absence has been taken up a little bit by real life things. Everybody's going through their own stuff. I had some family stuff happen that I just kind of had to take a little step back, and was also thinking through doing some of my own soul searching, and also channel soul searching, if I can put it that way. I originally wanted to start Tavern Tales off with doing a lot of kind of get into a lot of lore and gameplay and whatnot, but one problem I run into is we don't have the gameplay to be able to go streaming and to add on overlay stories on top of my gameplay and all of that. It kind of pushed me back, and I was trying to figure out what's going to be our niche compared to all the other streamers that we have in our community, and just kind of was taking some time for myself as well, and in the time that I was gone. A lot happened, but you know what? I'm very happy to be back, and good things are coming to DFK and also Mythic Squad. So shout out to everybody who's here. I see Be Easy, Mega, Jared was here first, Beeve, Sticks Intern. Appreciate everybody tuning in and enjoying some time with me. Wow, I have you guys on YouTube over here. Maybe we should get back over to DFK. Here we go. So yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up that's been bothering me for a long time, that I haven't figured out why it's bothering me. And it kind of stemmed from Vizzies. I love them, don't get me wrong. The first one that ever came out, the bloater, the bloater suit and mask, that was beautiful. The bloater is the mascot for DFK. And to be able to have a Vizzy where you can put on the bloater suit, that was awesome. But it rubbed me in a weird way. Normally I wouldn't mind indulging in skins and Vizzies on a game that is kind of already out. That I've gotten to play, and then I've decided, what, I want to throw a skin on it, overlay over my character, whatever it might be, and I'll kind of divulge down that road. When they first came out, I became a little hesitant about equipment and all that. I was going ham on collecting party hats, right? They were super big for me, right? I still love them. I have 1,500 in my inventory right now, and I love them. But I was a little disappointed when Vizzies came out, because to me it took away from the game. I understand why, and I get that, especially with magicians are one of the few classes that have a bit of bright colors in their regular look, I would say. I guess not. Scholar has a little bit into, but again, it's with the magic. The magic tends to have a bit of that more exotic colors built in. Whereas if the melee and the knights and dragoons and warriors and the melee classes tend to have more of a different color theme, darker, I should say. The reason Vizzies rubbed me the wrong way is because I never really had time to get over them, because more and more kept coming out, and I was just like thinking to myself, like, okay. The one thing that it kind of does for me is that it takes away from the art from DFK. Hubert, if I'm not mistaken, I heard him on with Brovia the other day, and Hubert was big in the thinking of trying to keep it in a themed world, in a sense. If it makes sense within the world, whereas Vizzies, when they came out, let me go back. Let me go to the tavern. we have a whole bunch of them. Now the new one is the frog. And I can get around that because we have some magical creatures already in the realm of DFK. Where's our beloved activist? There he is. And we also have goblins up there, so I can eventually see them maybe doing goblins. But all that aside, we have. Let me go to the equipment. That's the best way I can pull all of them up. Let me go to the Vizzies. Weapon off. Oh, bye. There we go. I don't have too many Vizzies. I only have the karate G's. Right. So you have the Super Blub Defenders. They looked cool, right? But where do you see a NPC with the Power Ranger suit? Where do you see them around in DFK right now with a Blubhead, pink or red, a chef hat? It almost has a kind of goofiness designed into it, and I'm afraid of seeing DFK turn into like a Fortnite, where it's like, yeah, I had a bit of time to kind of think this all through and whatnot, and now that I'm kind of back into DFK, I figured, you know what, let me kind of finally get this off my chest and brush it off so I can move past and whatnot, with all the Vizzies and everything else kind of going on with DFK. The other side of it too is that I fell in love with DFK when it was at its infancy, mostly. When they had a larger team, right? And they had somebody dedicated towards lore and other things when we were in a bull market. Bear market came and crashed, and the team, they stuck together mostly. There were a few people that weren't able to stick around for their own reasons, which is totally fine. But I fell in love with their original vision of how it was supposed to go, and it feels as though the game has kind of morphed maybe into something a little different, because the team that's now left has to pick up the pieces and move forward, and also deal with all the challenges that come with building a game and creating partnerships and just doing whatever is necessary to ensure that the game gets made properly. And that does require original thought processes to be kind of dropped if it doesn't meet the quota right now, in a sense, So I'm sure we'll eventually get back there. But, originally DFK, you were only supposed to have just a couple of heroes and kind of send those on quests and build up a small team where you had like just a couple of heroes and stuff that you'd probably put all your hard-earned money into, kind of thing. And for the whales, they probably have a bit more teams, but for regular folks like myself, I would probably have just a couple because of how prices used to be for them. And then hero inflation came, and here we are in a bear market with close to 1 million heroes minted. And I never necessarily thought it would be that big of a problem, because I thought, okay, 1 million heroes. If we ever have a good influx of new player base come into the economy, there's enough heroes there to kind of allow for a large, how do I explain it? A large mass of new players can come in, and there's enough heroes there to kind of sustain a large influx of new heroes. Of new players to come in, and they have their own teams and stuff going. So I figured it wasn't too much of a problem. Again, I'm not a master of crypto. I don't have the ins and outs of how coinages work and tokens and all of that, and DeFi literate. I'm not really, no. I'm still an amateur in the sense. But I personally don't have an answer as to what to do about the hero inflation. I have some Gen Zeros. I'm not really going to comment on all of that going forward, just because I personally don't really have a say as to what one I would want, so I'm not really going to voice my opinion there. I just kind of thought it wasn't that too big of a deal in the sense of watching prices fall. That sucks, yes. But in the sense of them continuing to push through the game, having a large amount of heroes, I could be wrong in that sense. But maybe later I'll bring it up with someone else on stream, and we'll kind of dive into that. So yeah, It's been a journey to kind of get back. I've kind of gone through a lot of thinking, and by no means am I getting out of the project. If I'm disappointed or whatever it is, it's something I'm just kind of going through, and I just kind of want to voice my own opinions to kind of, level off with everybody else. But I'm full believer that DFK will be a big hit, and I love it, and I'm gonna be bullish until the game makes it or dies, whatever it is. It's been a learning process as a player, right? Because it's been a learning process as a player for myself, in the sense that I've never been in a game that is being built. I grew up on games that were made in the back end, and when they're done, they put it for sale, and you go and buy it, and you pop it in your machine, and you get to play it. This is the first time I've ever been in a game project that wants to build out a full-fledged game, and I'm here before we even have gameplay. So it's a whole learning curve of having to find that patience and allowing the team to do what's necessary, while also riding the roller coaster of the markets. And it's crypto, so it's like it's a new kind of it's a new monster, in the sense, for me in my life. Something I'm focused on, takes up a whole bunch of my time. So I may not see the full big picture when I come up with ideas, or I might have a feeling about something, like I do with Vizzies and stuff. I'm not for them, to be honest. I think they kind of take away from gameplay. But again, that's just me going through my own growing pains. And I know endgame, they kind of want to see a whole bunch of other kind of Vizzies and other NFTs to come in and whatnot. I was just hoping that we'd have more time to kind of play through DFK without so much of the corniness to wear on our heroes, if I could say that. I love the team. I love DFK. I'm not trying to bring anybody down or bring the project down and stuff. It's just my own opinion. So, do your own research and whatnot. None of this is financial advice. It's just all my own opinion for Tavern Tales here. I'm back, and I just had to get a bunch off my chest, So, that being said, we're going to move on from all the negativity and go into some positive stuff. On another note, I was watching the Metagoons AMA with Bolon, who was on, and he did a fantastic job with representing DFK. DFK is already complex enough to try to figure out, for you to then go on a quick AMA to divulge into what all they can do. One driving theme that kept reoccurring in the video was the fact that there's no video content over DFK. And I got to thinking a lot about this, and we're pushing out content. Sticks Intern on a streamly basis is out there doing boar hunts and stuff, and we have a whole bunch of mythic squatters and streamers and whatnot, and other streamers within DFK who are doing that. The one thing that Metagoons was hinting on is that we're lacking any way to onboard our any new players, because somebody comes to our game and it's so complex. Where do you start? LPs? Heroes? Pets? Do you start them off in hunts? Do you start them off with a good team? Do you start them off with questing? It's like, we're so early, we don't even know how to help with the game, because there's so many different paths to go down, I really got to thinking about it and whatnot, and this little small segment for the next few minutes will kind of be towards all those who are streamers within our community. I have a little process that I've been thinking about that we should maybe kind of try to do our own video. I have a few ideas that we can maybe try to implement for new players, and just kind of teaching them how to get through the game, right? And normally, just to kind of start this off for the next few minutes, I figured, some videos within our community, we could start off here in the big map. We don't kind of go divulge into what every place does. I think we should always send new heroes to the Tavern. And the reason being is that if there's one thing there's one thing you need to play the game, it's a hero. LPs and all that can come later. We can talk about that. But new players are going to be coming mostly for the gameplay. So send them to the tavern. We kind of go videos and bring them into the tavern. Talk to them about just kind of picking up a hero. We can get into depth. I think shorts would be great into getting into depth of different little things and what the card does and whatnot. But just to keep it simple, to get people to start to play, we talked to them about, let me pull this up. We talked to them about the different heroes. Come in here, and they can pick one. Let me see. Let me just do a shapeshifter so that whatever one I buy, I enjoy. And I'll Dark Sam him later anyways. So we tell them, come in here and kind of look for different heroes and stuff. There are different rarities. I know I'm not going to get into that video right now. We'll do the shapeshifter archer, right? You know, and for them to get into any gameplay right now for DFK, it has to be through the tavern. So, which is still a great place because we help bring them in, and they should maybe already see that hunts and stuff, that there's a little bit of gameplay and stuff to do. But you send them to the tavern, come over here, show them where the hunts are, but they need level 10 heroes. Well, how do you get level 10 heroes? You come over here, NFT agent. You can either purchase it at level 10 or go ahead and take the time to level up the heroes if it's a level 1. I already purchased a shapeshifter, so let's go back. Let's say I already had a team. Now what do I do with my level 1 shapeshifter? Well, we can now that you have a hero, come over here to professions. And I didn't even check what profession he had. Let's go and check that now. Shapeshifter, and he was an archer. Okay, so I take my it's this one. And he would be gardening. So you take your level 1 hero, and you come over here and you put him to garden for a long time until he gets to level 10. What does the quest do? Well, let me bring up the DAPS. DAPS radar. Nope, I don't have it there. Where is it? There we go. All right. I think that starting off, we show new video gameplay and all that. We show them hero classes. Find which one you want to start with. A group, you need at least 3. And we can talk about these, the 3 that are only out right now that you have ability to play with. And that'll expand on. Quick side note. I think that we need to be doing a new tutorial as a streamer community for DFK. I think we need to be having a new update on how to play the game after every single new feature the game comes out, the team comes out with. And the reason I say that is because, there are videos on how to play DFK from a year or half ago, right? But those videos are out of date because we have new content. I kind of go back to what I kind of said before, where we're in the middle of a game that's being developed, not that we'll have like a DLC update. It's the fact that the game itself is being developed. We don't even have gameplay yet. So in 6 months, when we have new stuff, we got to redo a new video. And I think we should, as a streamer community, look to try to do what we can to provide a new update. A new tutorial video after each update. So just kind of something to think about and chew on as another streamer, from me to you. So you'll take your hero. They can choose whichever one they want. There's 4 professions for them to run through. I wouldn't. Yeah. Anyway. So they have. Okay. You put them through the questing. Blah, blah, blah. Now, what does the questing give our new players? It's going to basically come back and give us... There we go. If we're in Crystalvale, we kind of show them the different mats that will come from it and stuff. Shavas ruins are for leveling up from 1 to 10. And then Shavas ruins are used for leveling up. Moksha ruins are from level 10 to 20. Eggs are used for hatching. So if you find an egg, you can hatch a pet. All these other mats that your hero is going to be accumulating. If we go back over to the hunts, not only do new players need to think about not only do players need to think about just leveling up their heroes, but they need a few other things too. They need potions. They need some gear, you know? It's not too hard to show where they can come and buy the equipment. Easy, right? To get some extra girth for their boar hunts when they go to play and make sure that they can stand the test of time against those boars and mother cluckers. We need to bring them over to the alchemist. Show them that they take their mats that they got from questing and they are now turning them into stamina pots. If they have the money to put aside to stam pot heroes and stuff, that can be something that could be for another video. But for right now, we're just kind of showing how they can make some mana vials to be able to hunt with, and so at least their priest or whatnot will have enough if they choose to go that route. I know Styx doesn't run with priests, so there's a bunch of different ways to play the hunts, but I personally think running with a priest is the safest bet for newer players getting used to the hunts and learning and whatnot. That's for another video. This is mainly kind of just towards trying to provide some inspiration for other people to kind of help start some videos for people to kind of follow through and whatnot. Alright, so we just made some mana pots. Now we can go back to the tavern. There we go. We can go back to the tavern. We can go through our hunts. I already have some lined up. So let's say the person went and they purchased their level 10 heroes. Great. They purchased a rare priest, an archer, and a knight, all level 13 to 11. You know, they're gonna want those pots and stuff. So we can show them how, you know, you go and get your heroes and stuff, and you send them on the quest. Well, all those mats you can turn around and make your stamina pots, and then from there, we can get into showing them other things like we can do, like doing stone crafting. And you go even further. I wouldn't necessarily start off with showing them how to summon, how to do LPs. All of those, I think, are branches off the main game. It is another way to play, but in my perspective, if you're playing something, it has actions, you know, like boar hunts, mother cluckers. LPs to me is not a game. All that other, you know, all the other features and stuff are side quests in a way of what we have right now in store. You know, after they for kind of the beginning introductory videos that we should be making for DFK, then we kind of move into more advanced videos in the meantime, where we show them, hey, you've been doing boars, great. Do you want better heroes? Let me show you the dark summoning portal, right? Let's build you some hunt guys. If you want to get in, crafting is coming up later and stuff. So that's something, whenever crafting hits, we can come through and show a larger branch of how to craft better heroes and stuff. But I really think that Metagoons really hit on the fact that we have no tutorial gameplay to show regular new people where to even start, because there's a lot to go through. I don't think we need to sit with new players and tell them about LPs. It's another faction of the game that will help out, yeah, but we need to create a foundation for them first. So this is kind of my own thought process on it, and that's kind of where it ends. We're gonna get into boar hunts, and I'm gonna do a summoning in a little bit and everything, but coming back and doing this video, I really want to kind of express my own voice to our community, letting everybody know that, you know, this is what another project was craving from us. Because, you know, had they only said that we needed more video content once, that'd been one thing. They said it 3, 4, 5 times within a 20-minute span that we need more video content. So, as a community, I think we should maybe look to do what we can with the team and help building out those video tutorials from a community standpoint, you know, to help our community, because, you know, our team is already strapped with the hats that they're already wearing. They're already working endless hours a week. There's only so much more we can push out of them. You know, Bolon has been trying to kind of get back to the Chaos Cast, but I'm sure he has a shit ton on his plate. You know, if the community kind of comes together and we start doing different videos and whatnot, we might be able to work it out with Kingdom Studios, where, you know, we have different streamers that kind of help out and jump on Chaos Cast, get things done in the back end, whatnot. I don't know, but I know our community is very creative, and I'm sure that we could all come up with something and work together, share ideas, so that we all as a community within this project can kind of grow and bolster up our numbers again, because we've definitely delved into some darker days, this new bear market and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of my spiel on kind of doing something new with the community. You know, we hearing Metagoon say that, I really felt kind of that we need to divulge into some different kind of tutorials and kind of get back to what we all probably watched a year or two ago. We've had a lot of people depart from the community, people who have made a whole bunch of tools and whatnot. And some of it is obsolete now, you know, it's just... So yeah, we're going to move on. I divulge. Let me see. It's been a minute since I have seen chat. Let me just... Oh, no, let me get that off. Why is it not... Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. It says my... Oh, no, I think we're still going. Yeah. It says chat was disabled. I don't know what happened with chat. I really hope that it's all still going. We're going to keep chugging through. I have no idea what's going on with that, but anyways, we're gonna have to keep going. I can't stop and try to figure that out and do tech time with you all, because that's no fun. We're gonna keep moving forward and see how these boar hunts will go real quick. So yeah, happy to be back. Happy to see everybody again. Kind of get back on stream in front of this. It's taken some time, definitely. But like I said, it was some soul searching and soul searching I had to do. So yeah, I'm happy to be back. I definitely feel like we have good things ahead. We just really have to kind of figure out how to get through this bear market together in one piece. Let me turn on. Okay, our guys. He started in the mid. He started in the front, and then he got pushed. I don't know why that does that. Anytime I put in a new hero, I have a problem with their order. I don't know why. But let's get this going. A little bit late, right after boar hunts, I'm going to... Ooh, crit. I'm going to do a green skin summon. I've been trying to build up some archers. I've been DSing some archers recently to try to get bolster their stats and whatnot. Now that a bunch of them are level 10 and everything, so I want a green skin one because green skins are my favorite. They are my favorite hero right now, and I can't get away from them. So a couple weeks back, purchased 5 or 6 of the floor hero blue or green skins that had summons. Mostly green ones, because green is my favorite skin color. You know, blue's cool, but I like the bright colors. So yeah, let's see. I'm over here talking, and I don't know why I keep having my archer in front. I hate when I have to move him back, and then I get a nuzzle, and it pushes it back again. Like I just wasted a turn. That bugs me. Does he have bleed? Yes, he does. It's for 11. Yeah, let's do a heal instead. Okay, it's bothering me that chat is broken down, but I'm gonna figure out what happened so that next time y'all will be able to interact with me. This is the second stream that I messed up. I don't know if I did anything this time, but the second stream that y'all are blocked from chatting with me, and it feels so lonely on the stream of my return. Oh goodness. And it pushed it back, and my archer is not tanky whatsoever. Okay, recently I got my first boar bow. Yeah, I got my first boar bow. I sold it within the first 15 minutes, and then I regretted it. I love my crystal that I got for it, but I regretted it. I thought later, I was like, yeah, I should have put that on my archer. But I'm only running like 2 teams roughly. I haven't been too much into boars, but getting some equipment recently, I decided that it was crucial, because you get that piece of equipment and you sell it off, or if you choose to keep it, it's a big win for real. And on the side note, talking a little bit about pets. I think we're gonna take a pause on the boar hunt, because my hunts go for a while. I'm not a speedrunner like Styx or Skiller. These boars take time to go down for me, but I take them down. What I wanted to bring up about odd pets was the fact that I recently came across some lore. Not too long ago. Ooh, what was the name of him? Don't remember. He was on Brovia's stream a couple of days ago. This guy found that through the White Docks, he was looking up evasion and some other combat, whatnot. How is my knight about to die? What happened? And I don't know. Okay, we're gonna digress from this one real quick. I found some lore with some odd pets, right? Okay, sorry, lost my train of thought. What he found on the white pages was the fact that Sanjo hair, is that how you call it? I'm in heroes. Appearance. Hairstyle. Where is it? I don't like the female and male hairstyles. Like, I get it. I boys and girls, I get it. It just bothers me having these two to go jump back through, and it depends if your hero's a female. It's just it bugs me. Where is there? It is. No. And then the words are Sanjo. There we go. Then the words are super blurry. He found in the White Docks that Sanjo hair actually it does something. I'm blanking right now what it actually does. And I could probably go look into AMA chat and try to figure all that out, but I'm not going to right now. It showed that a cosmetic provided a buff of some kind, and I think it you couldn't be pushed or something. I don't remember. Don't take my word for it. Just take my word on someone else found it. It was put in an AMA question and everything. But it showed that the team originally kind of had some a utility built into the cosmetics. That might still be the case long down the road, way until we get to cosmetics. But it went back to an original AMA question that I had months ago, was the fact that will odd pets have any utility aside from... Will any odd pets have any utility due to the fact that they are odd variants? And, my personal opinion on this is that they should. If you get a poison axolotl, I don't know how to say it. If you get a poison axolotl, it should poison your competitor. Maybe even poison whatever. It should have a good buff for attacking, but it should also have a negative buff because your hero has held on to it or it's been bonded to it. Maybe after 30 days there's a timer that goes off, that buff no longer gets applied to, that debuff no longer gets applied to your hero because your hero has become immune to the poison. I don't know. What is the teacup hermit gonna do? I have no clue. I'm just going with the easy ones. Silly axolotl, I don't know. Maybe he, I don't know what he's gonna do. But I think that they could have some utility in some way, right? Especially if we're gonna have crafters and stuff. If I'm a crafter, I might want to add the jewel turtle or the crystal turtle to my crafters. Maybe it helps with a little buff when it comes to the crafting gene. The buffs and debuffs and abilities for odd pets could be kind of all mix and matched, I guess. That'd be a big thing to do. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna keep moving forward. What I found recently was that I recently just purchased a new bloater pet. One of 3 pets that I'm gonna be showing you guys today that I recently got, of my odd pets, I should say. So let's go over to the legendaries where we have the bloater pet. You guys can get another snapshot of all my odd pets. We got 2 gold hat Chidoris and the merman. Let's just grab this bloater. Okay. This is the only odd pet that has odd variant text. The only one. Because there is no regular bloater. There is no regular fish that has the same text as this. I thought that there was no odd pets with odd text because... I guess Sky Cow. The cows probably have it too. Is there regular cows? I don't know. I'm so big into odd pets that Okay, we're gonna go back to bloater. We'll come back to the cow real quick. Okay, bloaters. Let me get in here for you guys. The humble but sturdy bloater, known for its docile beauty and majestic demeanor. Sticks in turn. This fish can inflate at will. Typically, this skill is used to intimidate predators in the wild. That's a combat bonus, intimidation. But those domesticated use it to fill space temporarily. What that means, I have no idea. Right? Need to plug a leak? A bloater will do. Need to keep a door open? The bloater will diligently perform its duty. They remain practical and reliable companions as long as they are not left alone too long. Look at that sour face. So this is the only odd pet variant that we kind of got. No different text than any other regular pet, right? Just because the other pets have different other things that they kind of hint towards too. But this is the only odd pet. Well, I keep saying that, but now I'm looking at the Sky Cow, and I don't know if... Oh, there are regular cows, aren't there? There are. I just don't have any regular cows. I only have odd pet cows. Let me go to the marketplace. I just need to double down and make sure that they're... Yeah, they're brown ones. I've seen them. So, yes, the bloater is the only odd pet with odd text variant. Again, there's other texts from the regular pets that show some form of utility, but I kind of believe that the odd... Because the team went out of their way to provide odd variants of these pets, they should do something a little different than the regular, because then just why? Like cosmetics for heroes, okay, I get it. You don't want to do anything for them, okay, I get it. But you made odd variants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this has 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wait. Green had more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1. I'm going to do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There you go. The green pets. There are more green odd pets than the gray and blue. They added more, right? They went out of their way to specially create some odd ones. So I personally believe that odd pets should absolutely have a different... They should absolutely have some form of extra small utility. Does it need to be large? No. But I think that the team could get creative. You know, some for combat, some for crafting. You know, however it kind of fits the lore behind that pet and how it maybe looks could depend where it kind of falls into how it helps or doesn't help. So, you know, a rock, it's going to weigh you down. You take that thing all the way. How's it supposed to walk to the other side of the map? That's a rock. So, you know, I don't know. They could have good things and bad things. But we're going to get back to the gameplay, right? 2 things that we just picked up recently. I just got a brand new Sky Cow. Somebody dropped it on market for 7,500 crystal. And I was like, okay. So I picked up another one. How many do we have? I think we have like 5 or 6 Sky Cows. Oh, I need to do legendary because I need to show you that other one. Aside from the new bloater and aside from the new Sky Cow, I have picked up another ultra odd legendary. It is our second Shrub Lord. We come over here to the ultra odds. You have the blue eggs up here. Huff, I need your Riverhold Drake, bro. Hit me up. You got the gray eggs, which the legendary Shrub Lord, I have 2 of them now. So I'm very happy. Let me see. I think it's at the very bottom where I saw it last. There it is. So 3 combat skill, 50%. So yeah. So I was pretty stoked. And so okay. Now that we've kind of gone through our odd pet stuff, we touched on the Vizzies and our return. Our time is winding down, so I'm not sure I'm going to get back to that boar hunt. Let's go ahead and knock out this summon before our time starts to run shorter than it already is. Portal. There we go. Portal. All right. Chat is down. I was going to put a poll for chat for everyone to not guess, to choose what rarity I was going to where is it? What rarity I was going to choose to match with this archer. I absolutely love. Oh, let me ooh, I need to do a quick shout out to Beeve from the Mythic Squad. My goodness, bro. You and your brother are fantastic little hero beast makers, I must say. The newest addition to my hero army, which has instantly become my favorite. Let me show you. Right here. Sun Watch. The Spellbow Scholar legendary with green skin. Beeve gave me a good deal on that, and I will forever adore this hero. I hate that it has no stats, but hey, it has a green skin with a hair color. Was it green? I can't even tell. I have a Vizzy on it. That's not even. That's not a Vizzy. That's not a Vizzy. So, anyways, Beeve, thank you so much for this. I appreciate you working out something with me and allowing me to get this. The green skins are my absolute fave. Like, let me just kind of run through them real quick, and then we'll jump over to that summon. I know our time is running a little bit short. These are all my green I don't have any blue skin, but these are all of my limited edition spellbows. So we'll do Dragoon and Sages, and we'll pop them in. This Dragoon and Sage, I sniped from someone from Mythic Squad. I don't know who. I might have been Beeve, but I'll work that out later. But I love them. They dropped on market at the same time, and they're twins. They both got the matching hair. The Dragoon has explosion on it. Like, oh. Those are also my favorite, and I have a common Dragoon over there. Shapeshifters. Let's switch over to shapeshifters. I got 2 shapeshifters that have become my favorite hero class. I've always been an agility kind of guy, and ninjas were it for me for a long time until I just kept looking more and more at like the stat growth for shapeshifters, and I'm like, yeah, that's my kind of hero. So shapeshifters are my fave. This is kind of let me just run through. Let me get away from the commons because nobody really cares for common and common. I'm sorry, common. Yeah. Dark Knight, Warrior, Wizard. We got a couple of limited edition bards with us. So yeah. I don't like to show off, so I just realized that I felt like that's what I was doing right now. So I think we're going to move on pretty quick. Archer, I recently got in the past few weeks, which I love. Blue and green skin, they are my favorite. I'd love the variety out of it. And I will say this, that Hubert dropped a little alpha that it's possible that they'll probably turn those skin colors into lore eventually. And if you look back over at the tavern, there is a blue-skinned vampire sitting in the corner. An obvious vampire. Oh. I don't know why it doesn't have a little image. Oh, I guess that one doesn't either. Anyways, vampire sitting in the tavern has been from Crystalvale day 1 of tavern opening. So they've been kind of on the back burner for a while. So my favorite skin of hero. So now let's get back to this summon. I'm doing Archer. I was gonna put a poll in chat, but chat's acting up on me again. I think we're gonna do a legendary. So whatever happens, well, at least. Oh well, no, it's not dark summoning. That's not gonna work. Where is it? There we go. Let me just see what the comparison for these two look like real quick. Alright, okay, we got a matching active 1. There we go. My camera's back. Don't know what... I'm having some technical difficulties. And my time's about to run out, so let's get through this summon real quick, see what we get. And we'll keep rolling. Explosion 37, 37 for Toxic. Let's do it. Copy. And we are going to... Was that it? Yeah, blue hair. Cool. Alright. Okay, dokie. 2 decks. Oh, I don't have any stones. Okay, let's head over to the car. The bazaar. Goodness. All right. As we are kind of winding down on time now, I just want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching, who's still with me, even though you are not allowed to talk to me through chat. I apologize to everybody about that, but I want to say thank you for everyone who's kind of watching right now, who's stayed to watch and just kind of be here for my little to big return. I'm not exactly sure I will be able to do weekly or bi-weekly videos, and it's not that I don't want to, it's that I don't have the content that I want to kind of produce right now for a YouTube channel, because there isn't that much gameplay to go along. Like, I could do boar hunts, but I mean, Styx is already covering that and whatnot. Like, I kind of want to find my own kind of place and whatnot, and what I really want to do, I can't really do right now. So I think it's going to be best for me to take a little bit of time between each video, between each stream, you know, to kind of gather my thoughts. I have ADHD, so I can barely do two things at once, let alone have a thought process with you guys and continue to do whatever I need to on my gameplay. But so yeah, as I figure out and I'm able to kind of produce a little bit more exclusive content for Tavern Tales, you know, we'll start to do a bit more videos and whatnot. I'm not one of those DFK players that has you know, when something new comes out, I kind of need some time for myself to kind of divulge into it, have some time with it, to be honest, to figure out like where I kind of land with it, or to think through things. And I do landscaping, so while I'm on my mower, and especially the season started again, I've already like felt it, but when I'm mowing, I'm constantly thinking about DFK and just like meditating kind of on it. Pretty much it allows me to kind of just like really think through a lot of different points. I'm watching videos on DFK streamers and whatnot all the time. I think I bought it, but I can use another one. Oh, you know what, we're gonna do decks. I don't want to do vigor, we're gonna do decks. I'm one of those people who do really great with taking some time thinking in the background, brainstorming, and then kind of bringing my ideas after I've kind of thought them out. I don't like to kind of come and throw things out. You know, let me do 2. Oh, wow. Okay, that's better. I was like, wait, 4? 2.2, yeah. I lost my train of thought where I was going. I do much better with brainstorming, taking my time to think things out and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of where the channel is right now. So I am back, and it might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks before I do another video and whatnot. Before I kind of think of what I want to do next time. I would say that I would myself take the baton of doing tutorials and stuff and kind of pushing through all of that. I could probably get started, but I'm not sure if that's something I'll be able to completely finish on my own, because I'm gonna talk with some people in the back end on Make the Squad and whatnot, and we're gonna figure out something. But again, training videos is what we need, on just teaching people on how to kind of use their heroes, what the heroes can do, when you go on quests, what all those mats can do for you, and yeah, go from there. Let's knock out this summon, and we will call it a night, because it's 2 minutes over my time already. Again, thank you so much for everybody who's stuck with me through this time, who stuck with me through the block chat again. If this is a repeat for you, oh, you are a golden fan in my book, I must say. I wouldn't call you a fan of me, but golden subscriber. Let's put it that way. So, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Just it does show community support and just helps me to kind of want to create more videos and whatnot. I'm not looking for more. Let me backtrack. I am looking for more subscribers, so if you have not subscribed already, please do. And I want to grow and kind of help out with doing what I can and bring to the table alongside all the other amazing streamers that we have for DFK. And it's a green skin. All right. I do care about rarity. Let me take that before I say that. The green skin is the one thing that I just wanted to come through, because there's a number of them. You can't make any more other than what summons are out there available, or you dark summon them and then you get screwed like I did. I lost three or four limited edition skins because it gave me a regular skin, and I was like, what the fuck? And it's a uncommon Pally sub with another summon to go. Ooh, 19 decks. Dang. And explosion. Okay. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I'm a fan of the green skins. I just got a usable archer with green skin. I'm happy with that. I am going to wreak havoc one day. Let me go back to this real quick. I've already thought I'm going to wreak havoc one day when I show up with a 9 of 9. When I show up with a 9 hero group for a raid or something, and I got a full decked out badass legion of blue and green skinned heroes. You know, you got your PJ guys over there and they got all the extra stats with the PJ badge. You know, I don't get anything extra for their green skin other than the fact that they look fucking badass. A whole army of ghoul and vampire heroes. I'm pretty eager to see what kind of lore they throw eventually into the game for all of this. So that was pretty stellar. I'm happy that I kept the green skin. You know, it could have been a better rarity. Like, I'm looking to produce. How many do we have? We have 63 limited edition skins. So yeah, they are out there still, and they are beautiful, I must say. On a very final last note, we are going to go through and buy. You know what? I looked at them earlier. I was gonna do a summon, not a summon. I was going to do a odd pet purchase, but I kind of got all the ones that I really wanted for the prices that worked for that rarity, and I think I might hold for now. On that note, I think it's a good time we end it here. We look forward to the times ahead. And yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on Tavern Tales today. It's been a wild ride. Next time we have a video, I will make sure that chat is locked down, squared away for you guys to scribble your hearts out. And I missed being able to engage with you guys. I was really looking forward to that tonight, and it looks like it kind of cut off at the very beginning of our stream. But you know what? There's going to be good days to come. So, on that note, may the odds ever be in your favor, guys. Thank you so much for everybody joining me tonight, and I look forward to more journeys with you guys ahead. See you all on the other side. I'm back. If everybody's still here, I just got a message from Styx, and he told me that everybody is able to chat except me. So I guess I'm the only one left out. Peace, guys. You have a great one.